I know the sun's not shining. Sorry, a little cloudy this morning, but still, I mean, come on, man. I mean, is that not a pretty good spot? It's the river right down below it, as you can hear when you're sitting there having coffee or happy hour. So here's the deal, see? We're in the National Forest. We found this old logging road that's right out here behind me. This logging road comes down and goes down there, but it dead ends, which means there's nobody else down there, which means there's no campers down there, which means there's no noise. This is actually the last spot. I mean, you can always make a spot wherever you want, right? If you're in your Jeep or whatever, you can pull over and throw down a tent, but there's really no other spot down there for like a camper or somebody to pull in. So, super private, super quiet. Now, the one thing we are taking a little bit of a risk there because we're by some trees. And for those of you that camp in Wyoming, Colorado, and Wyoming, you know that falling trees are probably the #1 killer of human beings. No, it's not. It's not bears and mountain lions. Pretty sure it's falling trees. You can Google that, double check me, but I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, we're you know, we're not camped by any main dead trees, but boy, there's a couple right there that, you know, if they fall, could be bad news. I'm just hoping that if that happens, it kills me quick, right? I don't want to lay out here and suffer for 2 days with Kim trapped under a tree. So hopefully it kills us instantly, and then a ranger can find us in a couple of days. Give it a little shot where we're set up here. See, we got the firewall right there with the propane little fireplace, which we really love. Anyway, back in this little spot, some nice healthy trees around, and nobody else around. Hopefully, Kim's making some breakfast on this beautiful fall morning. Colorado mountains. Didn't do Wyoming this time. In Colorado, we're well, I can't tell you where we are because it's top secret. And I don't want anybody else camping in this spot. I know it's kind of selfish, isn't it? Yeah, sorry. But you know, I worked pretty hard I spent a lot of time scouting to find these spots, these dispersed spots where nobody's around. Super private, nobody around, no hookups, out in the middle of the wilderness. Spent a lot of time scouting to find these, so when I do find them, last thing I want to do is tell everybody where it's at so that a bunch more people camp here. Sorry. You know, if you want to be around people, you can go to those paid campsites, you know? Where you pull your trailer in right next to somebody. I don't, that's not really camping, is it? Anyway. Of course, some people would probably say this is not really camping since I have my camper with me. The only reason I have my camper with me today is because Kim is here. And when Kim is here, she likes to have the camper. For me, I just as soon camp in my Jeep tent and, you know, deal with the elements, but Kim, she likes, you know, she likes to have that indoor restroom. Yeah, that's probably too many details to share with you, but anyway, just kind of sharing that with you. But I just love being outdoors like this in the mornings, especially when I'm having coffee. Even on a wet morning like this when it snowed a little bit. Super quiet, listening to the water. It's awesome. It really is awesome. Super healthy for me, physically, mentally, you name it. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna get up here and see how we're doing with breakfast. Kim's kind enough to make that for us, and then we're gonna, looks like the sky might be clearing a little bit. We're going to get on our ATVs and do more exploring. Mountain back there, got some snow on it last night. Sorry, trying to hold the camera still. Anyway, and we got some fall colors up there. I mean, super quiet, dead end forest road. A little fresh fall snow in the background of the mountain with some fall colors around. I mean, and my dog Ryder coming up the road, make sure I'm okay. Nobody around. I mean, this is kind of almost as good as it gets, isn't it? I know everybody's got their priorities, right? Everybody's got what's important to them. Everybody's got what they love. Everybody's got their hobbies, right? We all kind of have things that we enjoy. This is it for me, at least right now at the age of 54. Maybe it'll change when I get older, but I mean, right now this is almost as good as it gets. And keep in mind that when I'm out here with Ryder, I gotta keep an eye open because, you know, if he goes too far, bobcat or mountain lion jumps out, grabs him. Nothing I'll be able to do about that. Kim's getting ready. She's getting all of her stuff on. Ryder's getting ready. Kim, are you cold?
I'm not cold, I'm scared.
You scared? Well, this is Kim hiding from the camera. Kim, will you?
No.
Kim, look. Why? Your hair's fine. Let's just see your face.
No.
Jesus. Okay, what's in your trash bag?
That's my seat.
See, she's got a seat cushion in here. Check this out. There's actually a seat cushion in here so she can sit down. And then these are extra warmers for her hands on the four-wheeler.
Could you stop?
We're pulled over here on top of this mountain. Kim don't want to be on camera, but I wanted to show you what we're doing here. See, what we like to do is we like to have lunch up in the clouds, way up high. Okay, so situations like this where we're faced with either going through that or maybe we cut around the trees. In case you're wondering what the four-wheeler setup is, extra gas back here. That right there is a saw, hand saw, folds out. Shovel, axe. All that is to cut limbs and trees in case I get caught in a situation. Plus chainsaw, and in here we have drinks, food, all kinds of jackets, ropes, chains, extra jackets. In here we got first aid kits, we got supplies, you name it. Over here in this little container, keep our phone, charger. See what direction we're going? I know, laugh, go ahead and laugh, but when you're out here, it's easy to get turned around. Plus we have our personal locator beacon, our bear spray, our 9mm. Got all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I'm about to have some lunch. You know, pretty cool. Moose in the background. I don't know if you can see him. Anyway, I'm gonna try that. Anyway, I'm standing out here. About 11,000 feet up in the fall. I'm not a hunter, by the way. But I don't have a problem with it. I'm just not a hunter. Anyway. But when I'm on my ATV in September, October, I'm always kind of, what's the word, conscious of hunters. I don't want to get in their way. I don't want to bother them. Anyway, when I come across them, I always say, so have you seen anything? Have you gotten lucky? You know, just small talk. I'm kind of thinking about that question on the way back to camp tonight. If you were a hunter, why would you say you've seen anything? Like, why would you say, oh yeah, I saw 2 bucks, like right up here on this road? Like, you wouldn't share that with another person, would you, if you were a hunter? My point is, everybody's just friendlier in the mountains. Everybody's just nicer. You know, it's all about, are you okay? Where are you camped? Are you having a good time? Etc. You know, nobody's talking about politics or, I don't know, COVID or any of the rest of the social bullshit. It's just people being super friendly to each other, exploring, having a good time. It's just so awesome. Wish regular life was more like that. Anyway, just passed a guy that it's the only guy I saw today. I've been out here for 6 hours. Saw one person, stopped and had a good chat, and he was out by himself too. I always respect guys that come out on their razors or ATVs by themselves, because it's dangerous and risky. Anyway, it's a great chat with him, and I just wish I don't know, wish regular life could be like that more often, right? Just stop and ask each other if you need help, see how you're doing. It don't matter what your politics are or anything else, right? It's just human beings being nice to each other, which is so awesome. Sometimes when you're out driving in the clouds, you come across moose. Isn't it awesome to just sit out by the campfire at night? By the way, you see that? You see that? First of all, that's a propane little stove, which is awesome, and we have the firewall that's around it. So, just so you know, I mean, I love regular campfires. But man, I tell you, this propane deal, this little stove right here, I mean, just turn it on, turn it off, up, down. I don't have to get out of my chair, cut new wood. And if I miss the, you know, snapping, cracking sound of a real fire, I'll just download that music on my phone and like play in the background. My point is, I don't know, I'm becoming a big fan